Hello there, my name's Vince from My Mate Vince, and welcome to day 4 of the Amazon Advent Repair Challenge, where I'm trying to fix up a huge pallet of Amazon returns. So if you haven't seen days 1, 2 or 3, please check them out. But let's get started on day 4.
Portable Karcher pressure washer.
Here we have a Karcher mobile outdoor cleaner, which probably would actually be worth some money if it was complete, but it's not. So not only is it dirty, which is not a problem because you can just clean it, it doesn't come with the actual lance bit, the hose or the gun at the end. So this is all I've got in the box here. I thought I'd have a little look around it, and I slid this handle down and this pulls up. Ta-da! The end bit's in here and the hose, so I'm going to plug it in, add some water and see what this is doing. Right, well, the hose, you fill this up with water in here. The hose actually just comes straight out of the back. I thought you put it into here, but no, this is just to lock the handle up and down. It's working, but I don't think it doesn't look like a pressure washer at all. So if you look here, I don't think that's powerful enough. You know, when I put my finger there doesn't really seem to be any real power. So I'm going to watch a video. I appreciate it's not mains fed. It's only battery fed. I'm just wondering what the market is for this, because it's not much more powerful than a little spray gun here. So I'm going to watch a review. Maybe that is as powerful as it's ever going to be. But it doesn't seem great. Right, I've just been charging it up now. I think the problem is, when I did it, it's like cutting in, cutting out, cutting in, cutting out, and that's why I've got no pressure. When I do pressure washing outside with my proper big Karcher, if that happens, it means the water supply is not enough. So for example, if somebody else is using the water inside and the water through the tap's a little bit weak, then it will cut in and out. So I think there's some sort of blockage that is not allowing the water to fully go into here. I'm going to do it again and see if it's like rhythmic, or is it kind of like on, off, on, off, on, off, on. I want to see if it's just and it might give us more of a clue. This is supposed to do 5 bar, so it's not really properly high pressure, but I watched a video and they could clean a little bit of paving. It's not for that, but just to show the pressure off it. This thing I don't think would get any amount of dirt off a paving slab at all, so I think that's the problem with this. I've had it charging for about another 15 minutes, just in case it's a weak battery. That's not right. I think when I seen it on the videos, it was just a constant noise. Right, I think either the pump's gone or there's some sort of blockage. So let's take it apart, try to get to there's a little filter inside apparently. Let's see if it's just blocked up. Might just need a clean. So this thing is about £140 currently in Amazon, and being a Karcher product, it's got lots of reviews, lots of positive reviews. 4 litre tank, it's supposed to do 2 litres in 1 minute. So at full pressure, you can see it's going to empty the tank very quickly. The idea, I think, is if you've got muddy dogs, you take your dogs for a walk, you put this in your boot because it's battery operated, trunk if you're from America, and then you can hose down your dogs. You can take this off to, I think, have less pressure. And in fact, I should have probably, I'm going to blow through this, hold on. Right, I don't think that's causing the blockage, because you need that to, yeah, I don't think it's that. You need that to, you know, reduce the pressure to get it more like a jet. Yeah, or if you go like riding on your bike and your bike gets all muddy, before putting in the boot of your car, you can hose it down with this here. So I don't think there's going to be a problem with this side of it. I think it's inside here. And if we look, it's got some weird filter thing in the middle. I wonder if we just need to take that filter out. Put that down. So that's the tank out. So we can check to see, make sure that that's gonna, let's see if that's moving freely, because this is where the water's coming out. Well, that seems to be moving clearly. I don't think it's that. Right, let's see if I can take this thing out. There. Ooh. Yeah, we do have some hairs. I wonder, would that be, and that's not enough to block it up, but I can definitely see there's mess in that. Look here. I wonder, would that be enough to block it? Maybe. Unlikely though. But I'm just going to give that a wash out from the top. Hopefully I'll be able to get those bits out. I don't think that's enough to block it. Now, what else is in here? How do we even get into this thing? Is there screws at the bottom? I bet there's screws underneath the feet. Right, I am going to empty this water out in the sink and I'm going to give this a good wash. I don't need to film it. And we'll just see if it's behaving any differently. But I can't see why that would stop it from working. Okay, that came out a treat. I just got the tap, went down there, and it came out. I can see now there's still a hair in it though. There we go. Right, so I'm confident that's not blocked anything up because I've actually blown through it and it's fine. And that there is just to make it sit into place, isn't it? Like that or something. Now, it looks like there might be gauze at the very bottom here. So I'm going to get a Q-tip, cotton bud, and I'm going to go in here. Oh no, it comes through the side. Okay, well it seems to come through the side, so maybe if there was a blockage right here, it might block the hole, because there's a little hole just on the very side bit, just if you have a look here, where my nail's hitting. I think it's coming through there. Or is it a worn motor? Don't know. I think because we have found a bit of dirt in the filter, I'm sure it's not that. But let's put it back together and see if it's behaving any differently. Also, I do want to try it without this, because if there's a steady flow without this, it might suggest that this has got a bit blocked up. That fits in there nicely. And where does that just, oh, that just goes down like so. So what stops that from lifting up? Oh, so there is a bit of play there. Right, I'm going to try this again. Right, let's see if you're continuous now, if you're still cutting in and out like that. Now, so to begin with, it was more continuous. I'll put slightly warm water in to see if it would clear anything. That feels more powerful. Let me just double check this. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Look at this here. Bear with me. Look at this here. Ooh. Let's get in right close. Did you see there when we took this off, it seemed to have a bit more noise to it. A bit more powerful. Look at this. What is that? That there is a blockage, is it not? You are hard. What are you? Let me try to whack it out the other way. Oh my word. It's a bit of wood. That actually looks like it's been staged. Looks like somebody's put a bit of a matchstick in there. Why on earth would a bit of wood be, you know, this way? Unless maybe when they were filling it up, a bit of wood went into the tank. Or maybe it was bigger and it broke apart. I mean, that's like a matchstick bit of wood. How weird. That doesn't even look like it's from a wood or forest. It looks like it's a matchstick bit of wood. That looks like staged to me. Right, you can see now that is completely clear. I did blow through this before, but to be fair, that feels exactly the same as it did before. That doesn't feel any more free. But clearly there was a blockage there. I think that's it. Turn that on. Whoa. That's much more powerful. I don't want to make a mess here. Let me bring this back to the sink. It's fixed. I know it's fixed. Okay. So I think the reason it was pulsing before is because it couldn't get all of the, couldn't get the water through enough. You can see the difference there. Well, you can hear it. It's not cutting in and out now. Result. Okay, what I'm going to do is give this a nice clean up because it's a £140 item. It's missing a little bit of rubber that covers, so it's no longer waterproof. Where you put the charger in, there should be a little bit of rubber. Can you see there's a hole here? A little rubber flap that just clips into here. But still, it's well worth cleaning up. So I'm just going to give this a nice good clean, make it look like new, and then I'm going to show you it working outside. Let's see if it can actually clean a little bit of a paving stone, and then you can see 100% that the pressure's there. It's better now. It's far from perfect, but it is so much cleaner. I had to use 3 wet wipes in the end, and every one of them were covered in brown. Right, this is mildly interesting. So I was cleaning out the box here because there's quite a few bits of mud in the box, and in the bottom of the box we have a similar bit of wood, but this one is completely dry. But that is the same colour wood that was stuck in the nozzle, but this one is dry. So maybe this was in a shed somewhere and it might have been left out like that. It's possible that this was, upright, and then I know it's unlikely, but maybe if they were doing some cutting off wood, that a bit might have fallen in. It's just very, very strange. Right, I have cleaned this not that long ago, maybe 2 months ago, so it's not very dirty. And obviously this is very small, but let's just see if it can make any difference at all. Right, there we go. Don't think it's going to make any difference. Well, I'm not going to know until it dries. But I don't think that's made a difference. I wonder, is there anything I can put it on that will actually... Let me have a look around the garden. Right, this here might make a difference because you can see that stain there? And if I wipe it with my finger, it does come off. It's like sticky, it's like sap or something. So let's see if I'll do a little strip across here, see if it cleans it. There we go. Right, I've done an M there. Has it come across at all? No. Right, watch this here. There we go. That was a good one. You can see the pressure washing bit there. Well, there we have it. You can see the clear difference, yeah? And that is quite dirty. I know this isn't a review video, but just in case you think that I'm recommending this product, just from the little use I've done on it, I think the water runs out too quick. And it's not powerful. So I know it says it's 5 bar, and it's powerful considering it's just run from a little lithium cell, but I just tried to do, these are like horrible sap and pigeon plop and all the rest of it, and when I was going across here, it's not powerful enough to do that. A Karcher washer itself does struggle a little bit, so I know I'm asking too much, but I'm trying to think of the use case for this. And apart from cleaning wellies or cleaning your dog, I don't really see the use case for it, because why would you not just have, if you're bringing 4 litres of water with you, you could just bring some big drinking bottles of water, or maybe, like squeezy, washing up liquid, fill them with water. I know there's not as much on there, but you can just use that manually by hand, squeeze it, and you're going to get quite a lot of pressure out. So I don't really know the use of this for £140. If you've got one and you use it, please put it down in the comment section, because you might educate other people on why you would have this. But yeah, I actually can't see how I would ever use this. So yeah, nice little nice item, but I can't see why you would use it.
Summary?
Now, after doing a little bit of reading up about this here, if you look at reviews, people are over the moon with it. And it's dog walkers, so they can clean their little dog's paws, so they don't get the car, the van, etc. all dirty. And also bike riders as well. I suppose if you think about it, you've gone off-road, your tyres are all muddy, you're trying to get it back in the boot of your clean-ish car. Well, if you could just spray down the tyres with this, it's going to have enough pressure to get rid of the dirt. So, yeah, it looks like the market, for those who want it, they really, really enjoy it. So the market is there. Now, retail, this looks to be £150, but yet they often have deals where you can get it for about £100. Now, although this is working, and it's got a value, it is missing the little flap just here, and it is still quite dirty. So I didn't really know what to put the price down as. I put it down as £25, so I've gone with the friends and family 25% off retail. So on day 4, I'm going to put it down as £25. So again, it's starting to come along nicely day to day. Let's see what day 5 brings. Hopefully you've enjoyed the series so far. Join me again tomorrow for day 5 on Advent. Thanks, everyone.